I know at times it feels like, despite your many efforts, things don't seem to be progressing, don't seem to be advancing. It does not seem as if though there is a light at the end of the road. But don't lose faith. Keep on going. Change is something that takes time. With the struggles of alcohol, we must understand because we have gone about implementing an abusive nature and relying upon a substance to help us go about coping. We must give it time in rewiring the mechanism in our brain to go about slowly releasing the things that have gone about keeping us in bondage. Now, I know you're probably going to wonder why I use the terminology bondage. But the thing that I want you to go about seeing from this viewpoint is that when we become dependent upon a substance in order for us to go about coping, it's because we're living in a state of bondage. Our mind is not free only because we have turned to that as our outlook. But in today's video, I would like to go about showing and illustrating that despite the many attempts of trying to go about giving up alcohol, the thing that is holding you back, it's for you not to go about giving up, for you not to go about losing faith in yourself, for you not to go about having that overwhelming feeling as if though this is just impossible. One of the things that I would like to go about mentioning to you is that when we go about holding on to the notion that things will get better once we start putting forth the effort, because nobody started off as an alcoholic. Nobody came out the womb drinking. Nobody came out the womb yearning for alcohol. This is a learned behavior that we have gone about implementing over a period of time. And the same way you implemented that abusive behavior, you must then do the work to unhinge yourself from that abusiveness. That is what it's going to go about taking. You see, a lot of us fail to realize that it's only the traumas which have us go towards the bottle. And like in the last video I mentioned, we must get to the source of what it is that's eating away at us. Do not let shame become your friend. Do not let your ego or your pride get in the way. If it is help that you need, go seek the help. And I thank those for taking the time out to watch this video, because on this channel, it's about implementing a mentality of bend but don't break. Now, welcome to the channel. And today we're going to go about looking at steps in which how we could go about implementing into our lives. So by implementing these things into our lives, we will see that despite our past failures in implementing these things, it will give us a successful path going forward. If one is truly sincere in their efforts to go about recovering from alcohol addiction or alcohol abuse, with the sincerity and implementing these steps, it will take them to a better place and they will see a better quality of life. Yes, most of us, we started drinking with friends or family at a young age. Now, if you are still associating with people who go about practicing or having the same behavior when dealing with emotional problems, psychological problems, work related problems, then you must first take a break from those people. Being alone is one of the best reflective measure in that you will be capable of going about looking at what it is that's troubling you. Because in the sincerity of it, if you look deep enough, no matter how much it hurts, if you look, you will find. Because those who go about seeking find a way. And that is the notion that I'm trying to go about driving. And in that, we cannot go about upholding the same behavior. And if something isn't going right, remember, the past antidote was we hit the bottle. Now we must go about substituting something else. Something that will distract us, detract us, or take us away from what we are seeking, looking at, and how we are going about viewing it. Because change is doing something different. Insanity is doing the same exact thing but expecting a different result. So now with these things, in changing our behavior, in changing our surroundings, in changing what we are becoming accustomed to, slowly but surely, it will give us that inclination that we need in order for us to go forth and do the necessary things. So this is just a short video today to show you that quitting alcohol is possible. But in order for you to go about quitting, you must incorporate a different way of viewing it and a different way of applying yourself and doing things in a different way. And you will see that once you go about dealing with these issues, you could go around your same company and the alcohol won't have a hold on you. Because first, you have gone about examining the traumas, which goes about affecting you to turn to alcohol. Secondly, you will have seen that you are incorporating something different to go about dealing with the problems that come on an everyday notion. Thirdly, you will begin to love yourself. And then when you love yourself, you will do better by yourself and you will do better for yourself. Remember, we bend, but we don't break. Subscribe to the video, thumbs up, share the content. It's more about promoting positivity. Now that's my blessing with love, always.